Welcome to After School Reviews. Please subscribe, turn on the bell icon, please like this video, and leave a comment down in the comment section. Today on After School Reviews, we are having a look at the Figures Toy Company 8-inch Kiss Monster figures. These are from the Monster album. I guess these figures are from 2012, and well, they're on eBay, sold by Figures Toy Company for $30, and I think if you guys are interested, you guys should go look that up, because that means they're like, what, $8 a figure? It's free shipping. You'll get it within like a week. I mean, look at these, and we'll get into the whole review of these. These are like the first review of these ever on YouTube, so just wait and we'll have a closer look. This is the first ever, I think, Kiss review, and we might have more in the future. If not, we'll just have a few. But these are some awesome figures, man. The way they came in a box, is really freaking small, and you're kind of wondering, are they in there? But they are. They're just kind of packed tight, and my voice sounds a little weird. I just wanted to do this review so soon, and I'm getting better, so my voice might sound a little bit different, but other than that, you should have the same voice, and maybe I'll just stop breathing through my nose, and it should sound a little bit better. Is that better? I don't know. I'm going to first review, and I'm going to go in different, and we'll have Gene for last, and let's see who we're going to review first. Here we have the Catman, and this is Eric Singer, and this is a pretty nice figure, even though it's not my favorite. I would for sure much rather have the Fox, but this is, you know, I dig it. I can get into it this time. It's fine. He has these little snake boots. You can see that there. Really cool. They even got little snake tongues on it. You can see that. Sorry about my voice. You can see the boots here, kind of like this reversed Oreo. They're still, you know, they're tall boots. Got a nice little texture to them. They have these little swiggles here. And they have this nice little seam line here that's on most of the stuff. And it's nicely done on the outside. Really, really cool. You can see it's also got little slits in here and little stones. My voice is so terrible. And you can actually kind of remove these boots by simply just taking off that. You can kind of see it's like pantyhose at the bottom. You can see the joint there of the foot. And you can just kind of slide the foot back on if you just want a standard, I don't know, you can customize these, man. If you really want a cool set of like custom Kiss figures, you can do it with Figures Toy Company. They're really cool. You move up, it's kind of like a leotard, is that the correct term? And some of this stuff you can actually remove. Like this little belt here is Velcro, so you can remove this, and it's got nice little stones on it. You can see it's got nice little strings and more stones that go up. He's got a nice little collar with nice reflective stones. You can see the makeup line looks really nice and fresh. The face paint's really nice on these. The only, I think, problem with one of these is Paul, but that's just my version. You know, the one I got. Get a little closer on here. And I do have a surprise for this review, something that you guys never seen before. We'll get into. You can kind of see that. I've never known how this makeup was done, the design of this makeup, because I never really looked at it. Usually I look at the Demon's makeup all the time, because it's my favorite. But this makeup's pretty cool, pretty fresh. I like it. Pretty cool. Hair's nice. It's real hair. It's kind of like a bob, and it whooshes out a little bit. Pretty cool. It takes a little bit to style the hair. You know, you can just hold it there for a couple seconds, not like that, but a little bit longer, and you'll have a little bit better. And this little piece here is more, there's a lot of stones, I love it. Stones up here go up here, and the only problem with these figures is most of them will have these ink marks, and they look like somebody just draw them with a pen, but what happened, I'm assuming I read online that it is the ink from the dye from the skin or something, but it's not on the whole figure. It's just on parts of the figure, so I don't know if it's just pieces and parts. And hopefully if you have one in like a box or something, you know, if they're just laying, hopefully you won't get any on the face. As long as it's not on the face, I'm okay. None of these have it on the face. You can even take this little vest off if you so desire to here. And I also, we'll get later into the video, hold on, have a little bit after this. Yeah, you see, you can have them like that. And the only problem with these, or if you're not familiar with the Mego body, is they're attached with string from this or it's kind of like a string. It's elastic from here to here, I believe, and then from here to here. So it's not going to be super tight unless you rotate the arm, one, and then you can kind of see how much tighter that is, but it's still going to pull back, and then you can kind of still pop it out of its socket from time to time like that. But just a forewarn. And you can get these into pretty cool poses. They won't really stay, as you can see. You can kind of kick out. But if you had some hot glue and you took this whole figure apart, you wanted to just do whatever you want, you certainly could. You could have a wire maybe underneath it, because just think around, think outside the box. Think outside of the box. None of these come with instruments, so what I did was I made instruments for all of these, and the last instrument I made was drumsticks. These are just a toothpick cut down. And I made instruments for all three of them. First, I printed them out at Walgreens. But first, here is the Catman with his little drumsticks. Pretty cool. I just used some stick tack stuff in there. It's a kneaded eraser. You can kind of rotate the arm back, and you can get the arm in a upward. Well, I guess you have to twist it the other way, right? Yeah, that'd be right. That way it kind of sticks up, so you can kind of go, like one's down here. You're like, yeah, let's smack that drum. Sadly, I haven't made drums for this guy yet, but hey, I might down the road. Next, let's have a look at Paul. I do plan on getting the McFarlane Toys Creatures box set down the road. A long way down the road. Here is Paul. Really nice. I like this guy quite a bit. His boots are also the same as that. The only one that's not like that is Gene. His is just one continuous boot like real life. You can see this nice chrome kind of piece here. On the front there has this nice little stitching. The back has this nice little fringe. Really cute. The boot's kind of a white at the bottom, or the lengthy part. Really cool heels though. High heels. And then up here he has these little chrome pieces, and he's got little stars all over him. And these are just stickers, so they could potentially fall off. And this guy's also got a belt that could come off, and you just unstrap it here. And if you don't want it, hey, you can probably interchange their belts and change their look if you just really want to. And it has two chains here and up here. I don't know, it's kind of a weird covering up thing here. You can kind of see that there. Also more little strings. His chest here, no chest hair on this figure. Then the joints. I think all the arms are the same except Gene's. Gene really, they went all the way with Gene. They were like, if we're going to make a figure, commit, we're going to do it with Gene, because everybody knows they want Gene the most. And I'm not lying, that's correct. Here is Paul's head sculpt, Paul Stanley. There you go, you can see the nice bangs. The only problem is that little dot right in there next to the star, but the bangs kind of really cover that up when you're at certain angles, and at a distance you're really not going to notice it, but you can see the face paint's done nice, the face sculpt is done nice, the hair done nice, really nice. I just wish these guys were a little bit tighter on the joints. That's see that just pops out. I just wish they were a little bit tighter, so you get them to more risky, full rock and roll poses. And for Paul, you know what I did? Went to Walgreens, I printed out his guitar. He plays a guitar. He's not the lead guitarist, but he does play one, and this is what it looks like. Not perfect, but for Walgreens, I did it kind of how the old Mego dolls or the old Mego figures would have had done, because they did this. They are kind of on cardboard, and you just cut it out, I believe, right? And I also got this nice string, so you can just sling it around. Pretty nice. You can see the hot glue kind of melting through the picture, but really nice, I think, and watch it when you put it on the figure. It brings it to life. And if you want it to point out, like sometimes he does when he's, on the microphone, he'll point out his little finger and he'll look out in the audience. That's the way I've been posing him here. Look at that. Look at how cool this guy is. 8 buckaroos, man. For an $8 figure, it's a little bit bigger than any other figures you got. If you're a 7-inch collector, if you're a 12-inch collector, they have these in 12-inch too. They have a whole bundle of a whole bunch of them for 12 on their line. Oh, he's going to fall. Alright, so that was Paul. Next, we're going to look at the Spaceman, Tommy Thayer. Might not be Ace Frehley or Ace Frehley, but hey, it's still Tommy Thayer. It's still the Spaceman. I like the outfit. I've always liked this type of outfit for the Spaceman. I love Dynasty. I like the way the Spaceman's outfit during his Dynasty. It's nice blue. It's got a freaking cape. A freaking cape. and I just like the color blue. Tommy never does blue above the eyes, does he? I just wonder. I've never seen this guy with blue eyeshadow kind of on his eyes. His eyebrows are done. That's a nice little detail. Hair on this one's a bit different than the other ones. It's more, there's no bangs. It's just split down the side, kind of like they're replicating Ace, but that's fine. That's good. Tommy Thayer is a pretty good guitarist, I guess, to be with them. Head sculpt on this one's pretty cool. Never had a look at what the design was for this, so I don't really know how accurate the design is for this. You can kind of see the nice little paint they've done in there on the mouth. This is more of a structural integrity. I don't know what the heck that was. Thing here, and this is actually Velcro, so if you just want him without that, hey, you can have a Spaceman that's early on and customize the crap out of these. As I said, doesn't have to be from a specific era. You can go, I want monster dolls because it's accurate. What, you can do whatever the heck you want. And he has these little cuff things here. I do like these quite a bit. The only problem is I don't like this little seam here, but whatevs. And he's got another belt, as I said, and it comes around the back. This piece here, he's got little sparkles on him, as if they're stars. So that reminds me of, on him, they just remind me of stars. And he's got these nice like lightning bolts here, and then his boots have the same type of pattern down here. He has a hard trouble bending his knees because of how freaking tall the boots are. The knee joint's right here. See how it bends the boot? I mean, I don't want to bend the boot and like bend it permanently for a while. And of course, I have to have a guitar for the Spaceman. Let's check that out. It's not the coolest, and I might do more of these and change their guitars out, but the bass is the coolest one I did. I don't care if the freaking bass is accurate or whatever. I just wanted to make sure, yeah, they use this, then heck, just throw it in there. And this just looks like a standard guitar, so I might do one that has special stuff on it, eventually down the road. We'll see, but let's put this on. There he is. He's shredding. He is shredding. Just have lightning or something on it. That'd be freaking cool. I love these figures, man. These are unexpected purchases, and I'm so happy. Finally, we get to have a look at the coolest figure of this set. The Demon. Let's have a look at it. Oh, yeah. Here he is. One of the coolest figures I for sure own. Now, there was a version, the only way to get the one without blood is if you got the 3-pack with 3 demons and 1 Spaceman. And I might get that set because it has the Sonic Boom gene, and it has the Hotter Than Hell gene, which I really like, and it has this version without the blood. And I want to almost put the blood all over the chest plate and run it down if I get that figure. We'll just have to see, because right now, I've got other figures coming. We got Michael Myers, we got to have Freddy, we got Roy. Whole bunch of figures we gotta get, man. First off, let's look at the freaking boots. The other boots on these weren't too realistic. But they went all the way for Gene, man. Because they're like, you know what? We got to. Look at how awesome these boots are. I mean, beautiful. They're all a piece of rubber, and it's got horns. I didn't know I had freaking horns that are nice and painted. Not so nicely painted on this side. Better painted on the back rather than it is on the front. But nonetheless, look at these. I mean, these are awesome. The nice little sculpting lines, the red eyes, the teeth. I love it. And then these little pieces here that go up. I'm freaking digging it, man. And it's nice and black through here, and he's got this kind of crotch piece. And I'm looking over to something else because I'm pretty sure I actually drew a picture of this guy on Google Drawings. I think I drew this version, this era back in the day, a few months ago, and I didn't know really that much. But you can see the armor here. It's kind of rounded. I'm not going to lie. And it's kind of squishy, so that's why it's rounded. It's not like a nice, dense, thin molding. I bet this is really thick stuff that's just rubbery. Buckles are kind of painted a little loosely, but nonetheless, you can see that they're buckles. And up here, he's got more horns, like Destroyer. You see that? All these. It's got a nice wash to it, too. You can see all the nice little dimples and everything. It's got a nice wash over the armor. Here you got these. I mean, look at that. It's got a nice little, like a shoulder, or the elbow thing there. More horns. Even the hands are different. It's got a horn on the freaking hand and gloves. He's got gloves on his freaking hand. Both this hand, too, over here does the same thing. And his hand's kind of got a little different type of thing on it. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the rock and roll symbol. I bet you could. It wouldn't be too hard. Just cut that pinky and then bend that down. And heck, I might do that. Because I really want him to have the nice rock and roll, or his rock and roll symbol. You can see more black up here, and these are nice and flexible. And of course the face sculpt and the face paint. Nice, nice, nice. You can kind of see the tongue. Kind of looks like somebody just ripped off his jaw if you look real fast, but you can see his tongue's there. It's nice and red, and then you can see all the blood. You can see the nice paint. Face is pretty good. It's pretty good. I would, if I had it, I'd have all these pieces coming a little bit closer to the Widow's Peak, and I'd have the Widow's Peak more that way instead of kind of dimpled inward, and have it coming down a little bit more. But I didn't paint this, and also these pieces are kind of thin. I hate the way his makeup has changed over the years. I've seen it. And I think Hotter Than Hell's coolest because these pieces go out, and then this piece goes out. So there's 3 little pieces that go out, 2 pieces. Because I think, in that there is 2 pieces, but sometimes there's 3 pieces. And the hair, oh my gosh. Great job on this too as well. Look at that. You got the nice thing in the front here that he always has, is putting his hair up. You got this nice big, huge, humongous hair. You just look at the figure as a whole. Oh, and guess what? You spread his arms out, and you have the nice freaking wings that he's got to have. And I just use the horns to kind of get his hands up and stay up. And look at that. There he is. Gene freaking Simmons. Look at that. And it's got little, stones and steins. Nice little stones, more slits here. Kind of not sharp on that one, but just look at that. And we have the back of the figure. Not as cool, because, but, I mean, look at that. This guy is freaking dope. And, of course, we have his base. Oh, yeah, it's the freaking, the axe one? I had to make it with this, because I don't care if it's accurate or not. I love the way it looks. Everybody knows it's real cool. And nobody's going to go, that's not accurate. Because this guy looks freaking awesome. It looks freaking awesome. Now, what happens when we put all these figures together? They're able to rock and roll together. They're able to rock and freaking roll. Normally at this time I'd have a nice, put other figures out here, but I don't really want to do that today. I just want you guys to look at this awesome set and go and please purchase this set on eBay. You're going to be so happy with these figures. I promise you. Freaking amazing. They're amazing. So thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. Please subscribe. Turn on the bell icon. Please like this video and leave a comment. Where? Down in the comment section. Check out the official After School Reviews Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.